I have so much to talk to you guys about, man. I have so much to discuss with you guys today. And some of it kind of frustrates me because some of it I saw coming from a mile away. And some of it is kind of silly, so let's just get to it. Now, guys, we're about 7,000 subscribers away from hitting 300,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on if you watch my content all the time. If you're new to the channel, you can just wait until you figure out whether you like my content or not, but if you watch it fairly consistently, please go ahead and subscribe. And also, check out my latest TikTok. I just made a viral TikTok. It's I thought it was very interesting. My TikTok is at TheFlightMike. So is my Instagram. It's also at TheFlightMike. We're going to feature some comments from that Instagram here today. And now let's get to this video because there's some silly news that actually kind of excited me at first. And there's some more serious news that I could really just talk about all day long that just drove me absolutely freaking crazy.
Lucas.
So I was literally on my way to the gym yesterday. I get this little notification about Joe Lacob talking about Klay Thompson potentially coming back this season. And I did a little double take. I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. I look at my phone. I'm like, there's no way this is true. And I open it and I see the Golden State Warriors owner actually thinks that there's a chance that Klay Thompson is going to return this season. Now, let me know in the comment section down below if you think that this is actually plausible at all, because this is what Joe Lacob had to say about Klay Thompson potentially making a return this season. Klay might come back for a few games at the end of the season. He might not, but that doesn't matter so much. Maybe we'll be on the cautious side, maybe, but that's up to him. Now, Steve Kerr, and once you realize Steve Kerr's reaction to this, you'll see why I'm laughing, because you could understand what they're trying to do here. Steve Kerr went ahead and had this to say about Klay Thompson potentially returning this season.
I continue to say it's unlikely that Klay comes back. I know Joe and Bob have said there is a chance. Is that almost a mini version of Steph? I know it would probably only, if it will even happen, would only probably be 4, 5, 6 games, whatever. But is there something to the benefit of even seeing him for a little bit?
You know, it's so different because with Steph there's a definite timetable. It's easy to look and say in a couple weeks, Steph's going to be ready to play. I don't know exactly what he is, but Klay's a long way from that. So I don't even entertain any thoughts of Klay playing this year. But I do know that this last part of the season is an important stretch for us to springboard into next year. And, with the trade for Andrew and all the young guys.
Steve Kerr responded to this by completely denying the notion that this could happen at all whatsoever. And for the most part, once we see this happening, we kind of understand what Joe Lacob's trying to do here. He's just trying to, if you're the owner of the Golden State Warriors, your main draw is Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. People are buying tickets to watch Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. If both of them are out this season, chances are your business isn't doing so well as the owner of the Golden State Warriors, especially after paying luxury tax for the past couple years to win multiple championships. Chances are you're not really excited about how your wallet's doing. If you ask me, there isn't the slightest chance Klay Thompson is going to return this season. Steph Curry might return in a couple of weeks, but not Klay Thompson. And here's the thing. If Klay Thompson's team, if the Golden State Warriors were on the cusp of making a playoff spot, then I would say there's a chance that Klay Thompson could return in April. But the fact of the matter is, the Golden State Warriors don't even have the slightest chance of making it to the playoffs. And therefore, there's no point in Klay Thompson coming back and risking further injury. Now, let me know in the comment section down below if you think there's even a chance Klay's going to come back. We've seen those videos of him, doing really well in shooting drills and whatnot, but Those are shooting drills, bro. That's not really involving him exploding off of his knee. So I would like to get your opinion. Do you think Klay Thompson should come back? This is the more sillier news, in my opinion, because the serious news is something that I'm extremely passionate about. And about a month ago, I made a video about this, and I said in this video, and this video pertained to Kyrie Irving taking a cortisone shot in his shoulder to come back and play for the Brooklyn Nets for a couple of games. And I said multiple times in that video, I don't understand why he would do this. I don't understand why the Nets would be okay with him doing this. I really don't understand what they had to gain from it. And now, literally, the worst case scenario just happened. So for those of you guys that don't know what happened, Kyrie Irving re-aggravated his shoulder injury after playing on a cortisone shot for the past month for the Brooklyn Nets. And I said multiple times in this video, the best case scenario for when Kyrie Irving comes back is that Kyrie Irving will be able to take the Brooklyn Nets to possibly a 6 to 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. And even if he was to play and he was fully healthy in the Eastern Conference playoffs, dude, they're not going to make it past the Boston Celtics. They're not going to make it past the Milwaukee Bucks. They're not even close to being one of the top teams in the East, at least not without Kevin Durant. Why would he even consider doing this? Because now he's 27 years old, and we've seen so many shooting injuries sideline basketball players. You saw what happened to Markelle Fultz. I still don't know what happened to Markelle Fultz. You know, like, I know what happened, but you get what I'm saying. That was one of the most mysterious injuries we've ever seen happening to someone's shoulder. So you would think that the Brooklyn Nets, having just signed Kyrie to a 4-year max contract in the midst of his prime, 27 years old is your basketball prime, in the midst of his prime, in a year where Kevin Durant isn't playing, you would think the Brooklyn Nets would take their foot off of the gas pedal just a little bit, just a little bit, just relax a little bit, because it's not like they can make a run to the finals anyways. But that's not what the Brooklyn Nets ended up doing. What they ended up doing was stupid. And I said it a month ago, and I'm going to say it now. Now they're going to pay the ultimate price, especially if Kyrie Irving can't play next year. And if he misses any time next year, which is time where he would be playing with Kevin Durant, where the Brooklyn Nets would be at full strength, this is on the Brooklyn Nets' hands. They shouldn't have allowed him to play. I don't care if sales are down. And let me get some of your opinions, because we posted onto Instagram, and I told you guys on Instagram that my favorite takes are going to be posted in today's video. And Mason said that the Nets shouldn't rush him whatsoever this entire season, is just them waiting for the next when they have KD back. And initially I agreed with Mason over here until they decided to rush Kyrie Irving back. They decided to rush him at the end. There was no point in him doing so, and at the end of the day, hopefully he could play next season, but I'll just be so disappointed if this takes away from quality Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving debut time next year. Sean Spams also seems to agree that they should rest him, which I agree 100%. There was no point in them playing him right now. He should be shut down for the rest of the season. I agree with Killin' Spree J. Hopefully he can shoot the ball when he gets back, or of course Kevin Durant will be unhappy. And No Limits Edgar wants the Brooklyn Nets to potentially make a run and a push for the NBA playoffs, and hopefully Kyrie Irving could come back and, kind of carry them somewhat. But still, the difference that Kyrie Irving would make is marginal at best when you don't have Kevin Durant on your squad as well. I don't think Kyrie Irving could carry this Brooklyn Nets team all the way to the NBA Finals. And I agree, Fresh Prince, these injuries always suck. Make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can potentially get featured in tomorrow's video whenever I post a discussion topic. Guys, here's the ironic part. Again, I really don't like the fact that the Brooklyn Nets put Kyrie in this situation. I saw this coming from a mile away. But the ironic part is his teammate Kevin Durant, is not close to a NBA return at all whatsoever, but we saw this video yesterday, and dude, this was absolutely insane. Kevin Durant was balling at UCLA, bro. His jump shot looks wet. He moves fluidly. He looks like vintage Kevin Durant. He's doing dribble moves and everything. Kevin Durant looks good, guys. Kevin Durant looks incredible. And yeah, I'm going to tell you guys over and over again, there's no chance of KD coming back this season. Even if he was fully healthy, which I don't think he is. This video makes him seem like he's fully healthy. But even if he is fully healthy, you have to understand he's no use to the Brooklyn Nets without one, Kyrie Irving. I think Kevin Durant could potentially carry the Brooklyn Nets to the NBA Finals just by himself without Kyrie Irving. I think he might have the potential of doing that, but I think there's a greater likelihood of success if Kevin Durant had Kyrie Irving on his side. But unfortunately, Kyrie Irving is now out with the shoulder injury, so there's no point in trying to rush back from this Achilles tear if you're Kevin Durant, if Kyrie Irving isn't able to play anyway. So at the end of the day, I'm very disappointed in the way the Brooklyn Nets handled this situation. Once you sign a quality player like Kevin Durant, like Kyrie Irving, it is your duty to make sure that you can make these difficult decisions. Someone could have said there's no way Kyrie Irving should play. You could have literally, the NBA trade deadline was 2 weeks ago. You could have had Spencer Dinwiddie starting, and then you could have boosted up his trade value like crazy. Then you could have traded him to some other team when his value was when his value was at its peak, and got some assets for next season. The Brooklyn Nets are clearly too invested in the now and not invested enough in putting the best team around Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant to put them in the best position to succeed so they can win multiple championships in the future. I would be very bummed out if I found out that Kyrie Irving had to miss any time next season at all. But I want to get your guys' opinions in the comment section down below. Is there something that I'm not seeing? Maybe the Brooklyn Nets really just needed to fill up seats in the house. You know what I mean? Maybe ticket sales weren't doing well and Kyrie Irving was a huge draw. I know I would pay to go see Kyrie Irving play. I don't know. I don't see why they would have done that. Maybe Kyrie really wanted to push through pain and just give his team everything he got, especially after what was said about him leaving the Boston Celtics. Maybe he's not the biggest teammate or the best teammate or such a great team leader. I don't know why he would play at the end. Let me know in the comment section if you do. I'm your boy, TheFlightMike, and make sure you check out my latest video on my football channel, Microphone. We just uploaded yesterday. I'll catch you guys later.